Working with Tim now is not that different than it was 20 years ago. Our process is still pretty much the same.
I used to go see his band in clubs, you know. So it's kind of like we both didn't know what we were doing at the same time. You know, we sort of started kind of at the same time in a certain way.
Like it. Okay, Chauncey, take it.
Danny's doing several songs for the film, the opening number, According to Plan.
It's a beautiful day.
It's a rather nice day.
A day for a glorious wedding.
Where we introduced all the characters in the land of the living and sort of get the backstory.
It's a sad, sad state of affairs with it.
That has led to this ominous wedding.
It's an arranged marriage, and Victor wanders and he sees a piano in their house. And he starts playing a piece, and this piece will become Victor's theme, which carries throughout the movie. That was the first thing I wrote, because it had to be animated, so his fingers are really actually playing the piano piece. So I wrote that when I wrote the songs. So when I started writing, I listened again to his piano piece, and that became the main theme for the whole movie. So when he's having his moment with the corpse bride, where he thinks Victoria's gone off and married another man, he says, maybe, you know, you are a good person, and I do like you, and sure, what the heck. And I'm playing, again, his piano theme in their moment between them.
It sounds very haunting. I like it. I'd like to try one just to see what it does. A touch warmer. Play out just a little bit more. Even though I think I'll probably use the one you just did, which sounded lovely.
I generally do all the percussion and synthesizers and odd stuff. I record myself, and I'll take that in with me. In The Corpse Bride, there's a lot of harpsichords and organs and things like that. Those will play along with the orchestra. When I record orchestra, I just want to record orchestra. I don't want to record anything odd or unusual or difficult to mic or something where I'm going to have to spend time tweaking the sound. I prefer to find those sounds, play it myself, and then take the parts in.
Really, it's just like, it's very subtle performance things. We're just going to get a few moments are very light and tricky.
Here comes the bride.
I'm trying to musically tell a story whenever I score a film. Occasionally, I'm literally telling a story, so that's getting very direct. It's like, okay, we're telling the story of how the corpse bride got to be a corpse and what happened to her. So, tell it in a song.
Hit it, boys.
It was Tim's thought early on, which I pretty much did, is that in the land of the dead, it's kind of jazzy. In fact, Bone Jangle's song is, in fact, like a 1930s Cab Calloway song.
I'll tell you a story and make a skeleton cry of our own jubiliciously lovely corpse bride.
Remains of the Day, the Bone Jangle song, I intended it for a gruffer voice. And we auditioned 25, 26, 27 people, at least. And then finally, Tim called and he said, look, would you mind just doing the song? Bone Jangle's song is a little gruffer, it's like this, and it's kind of hard for, it was really brutal.
Now when she opened her eyes, she was dead as dust. Her jewels were missing and her heart was bust.
I had to make changes 3 times. Every time I did Bone Jangles, I was hoarse for the rest of the day. Part of a composer's work is coming up with music, but a big part of our work is getting inside the director's head and understanding what's going to make them respond.
There in the shadows, was it the man? Her little heart beat so loud. And then...
Working with the songs with Tim is always fun. You're just telling a story and putting music to it.
He is definitely going back to his roots with those songs.